Okay, hi there. This is Sarah from TimberTracks, and I wanted to quickly go through how to run your time card reports, also known as the reports that you would need to complete your payroll. So this is what you would do. Okay, so I've already fast forwarded onto the time card page here, and you can see we just have some sample demo account time cards that have been entered. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set my date range. We'll just say a while ago because a lot of these are old. Um, Actually, let me go back here. Okay, and then start date is open. So actually, let's just do 2017. So now I want to run a report of approved only. So I'm going to set the filter here to approved. And then what you would do as you're doing your payroll report would be to set your start date and end date for the period of time that you want to cover in your payroll. So you would do that. So generally it's like 15 days or a 2-week period. So you would enter your start date, end date, and it would pull all the time cards for between those two dates into your reports. So if you want to get more specific and run it by the project or the location, you can do that, or even by employee. But for this video, I'm just going to do it for general. Now you see this big blue button here, the report tab. I'm going to click on that and it's going to drop down. So we have a number of different reports. We have the payroll report, which is one. This report is pretty basic. It's just straight time, overtime, and travel broken down for each employee. And I'll run that one right now so we can have a look at it. And you see how it opens up in the bottom left-hand corner here. It's just an Excel spreadsheet. And here it is. So we have Coastal Demo Contractor, which is basically our supervisor, and our employee. For the date range, and you can see this is an extremely large date range that we set. So if we continue on to the end here, you'll see there's a total of 24 regular hours, 2.5 overtime, 3.5 travel time for this time period for a total of 30 hours. And then down here for the employee, it's also shown here. So I could have absolutely cut down on this time period because the time cards in question came into this period of time, but you can see this is what the payroll report would look like. So then you would take this report, and depending on how you do your payroll, you could plug in these times or these hours for each employee and continue on. So I'm just going to close that one now, and I'm going to run the next report, which is the time card summary report. Save, open. So then this one shows a little bit more detail around what exactly the person did, so your employee did. So it gives you a breakdown of all of the things down to the specific type of hour, whether it's downtime, general, or production, or travel, and the piece of equipment they used, what phase, etc., etc. So this one's a much more detailed report. A lot more contractors use this for payroll just because it's more representative. Again, the date range is pretty exaggerated here, so I'm just gonna scroll to the end. Normally this would be 2 weeks, so it would be much shorter, but you can see shows you total phase hours by day for the employee, and then gives you a total for the pay period by type of hour. So if you want to break it down, you can. The travel is pulled out, your production is separate, general, all these things are separated for you. Okay, Additionally, we have this neat report which just breaks down your hours by piece of equipment, by phase. So not necessarily required for payroll, but that is encompassed in the Timecard summary report in the additional tab here if you do want to see it for costing purposes. Finally, the Timecard detail report is another report that you could use to complete your payroll. Again, this one is more detailed. It's essentially a printout of exactly what was entered on the time card for a given employee on a given day. So here we just make these a little bit wider, and then you can see for the coastal demo contractor, you can see that his supervisor was the coastal demo contractor. This time card's approved, and see, it was approved on October 10th, 2018. And then this is the date, so this is February 5th, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Log hauling, unit number, 8 hours of production. And he was neither the driver or the passenger, so there was obviously an inconsistency on the time card there, but true or false means yes or no, so true is yes and no is, or false is no, just so you know. And then additionally, you have here your comments. So here for this pay period, the hours breakdown by type of hour is right down here, and you can use that again to complete your payroll. All right, hopefully that was helpful. And if you have any questions, please let me know. You can reach out to support@timbertracks.ca. Thank you and have a great day.